A woman was pacing in a driveway, phone in her hand, walking back and forth. A neighbor across the street watched her for almost a full minute. Inside the model home behind her, a 27-year-old real estate agent was already dead. The woman in the driveway, prosecutors say, is the same person who later called police to report finding the body. She was the dead woman's co-worker. She had a key to the house, and for 15 years, she walked free. This is the case of Ashley Okland, and the woman now charged with her murder. April 8, 2011, West Des Moines, Iowa, a Tuesday afternoon. Ashley Okland was working an open model home at 558 Stone Creek Court. She was alone. Sometime around 2 in the afternoon, 2 shots were fired inside the house. Close range, no struggle, no forced entry. A neighbor heard the shots. When she looked outside, she saw a woman in the driveway. Minutes later, police were called, but not by the neighbor.
Didn't say that they heard a gunshot, just the commotion, and went over and found the subject on the floor.
Inside, she found 27-year-old real estate agent Ashley Okland. She was shot twice, once in the head and once in the chest.
When we arrived, found a subject on the floor, appeared to have had 2 gunshot wounds.
Okland was taken to Methodist Medical Center in downtown Des Moines, but the Polk County Medical Examiner says she most likely died even before making it to the hospital. As for who could have done this,
Right now, investigators are canvassing the area and talking to witnesses.
police are still searching.
It's so early in the investigation, don't have any suspects, so couldn't tell you anybody of interest.
Police say they do believe it was an isolated incident.
This is a terrible tragedy and really an unprecedented tragedy, and our hearts and our prayers go out to the family.
Brennan Buckley with Iowa Realty says the company is devastated by the loss.
I think Ashley had the reputation really of just being one of the nicest people that you'd ever meet. She was an excellent real estate agent. And
Ashley Okland was 27 years old. She grew up in Kelly, Iowa, population around 300. Graduated Iowa State University, class of 2006. She became an independent agent working under Iowa Realty, the kind of agent who worked empty model homes alone, which, in 2011, was considered normal.
So everybody panicked, kind of in a typical a way that everybody does when something drastic like that happens. We have made it very clear, if someone calls you on a sign call, you have them come to the office first and meet with them there.
Munger says she also has the ability to use phone numbers and names to search any public criminal history.
The neighbor's name has never been released publicly, but her account has. She says she heard the shots. Then she looked out. A woman was in the driveway, pacing, phone in hand. The woman got into her car and backed out fast. Then, minutes later, she came back. She called 911. She said she was there to show the house, and she said she had found a body. Her name is Kristin Ramsey. In 2011, she was a sales manager for Rotland Homes, the same company that built the subdivision. She had keys to every model home on the block. She and Ashley were co-workers. They knew each other, which is part of the reason prosecutors say Ashley opened the door.
Ashley didn't appear to have any enemies, so what's the motive for murder? Police are asking these questions. Was it a friend? Was it a co-worker? Was it a competitor? Was it an irate buyer or seller? Or was it a complete stranger?
Ashley may have known her killer.
From the beginning, investigators say Kristin Ramsey's account did not add up. When she arrived, where she had been, who she had called, what her phone showed. According to charging documents, her timeline and the neighbor's timeline did not match. 2 weeks after the murder, Kristin Ramsey left Iowa. She moved to Washington State, and she lived there for the next 15 years. Investigators say she remained a person of interest, but not a charged one. Not for 5 years, not for 10, not for 15. Ashley's parents waited. Her brother Josh waited. Her sister Brittany waited. Brittany has said publicly that she lost hope it would ever happen.
She was my best friend.
Brittany was 2.5 years younger than Ashley. She can't hold back the tears talking about the big sister she looked up to.
I think about her every single day. She was a big part of our life. She just had a big heart and a big smile, and everybody wanted to be her friend.
Brittany shudders at the thought of what might have gone through Ashley's mind the moment she saw the cold steel barrel of a gun pointed right at her.
I hope that she didn't have a lot of time to think about it. and that she wasn't afraid or in any type of pain when it happened.
Even though Ashley made friends wherever she went, her dad, Tim, wonders, did Ashley know her killer?
I would guess it's somebody that she worked with, or somebody that she was, somebody she knew, or somebody that was a client. Just, I don't know, can't imagine. Just somebody that might be jealous of her, didn't want her to do good, or was upset that she was doing good as a realtor.
Ashley's big brother Josh wants the case solved now and the killer caught.
It would be nice if they would solve it, and so that we could move on with things. Someone's still out there.
Meanwhile, the investigation kept going. 500 people interviewed, 900 tips, a $150,000 reward, and Kristin Ramsey stayed free. March 17, 2026. 15 years after Ashley was killed, Kristin Ramsey was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. The next day, the Okland family stood in front of cameras for the first time in years.
Good morning. Thank you all for being here. My name is Josh Okland. It's my sister Brittany. Ashley was our older sister. Today is a day my family has thought about very often over the last 14 years. We have so many people to thank, a lot of them in this room. I'd like to start by thanking West Des Moines. The West Des Moines Police Department have done so much for us over the last 15 years. Tom Boyd, Brian Gruby, Jason Hatcher, all of you guys, you've been great to us. I can't thank you enough. All the other people that are part of this organization that helped on this case.
I'd also like to thank you all for being here. That Friday afternoon when Ashley was taken from us seems so long ago. We had lost our hope in finding answers and having any justice for Ashley. It was really difficult to accept that the case had gone cold. A little less than a year ago, I met Chad and Steve, who were assigned to the case, and they promised me that they would give it their all every day, and they truly did.
What investigators finally found, to bring charges after 15 years, they have not said publicly.
What I can tell you is that after hearing the evidence, a Dallas County grand jury issued a true bill indicting Kristin Ramsey with the murder of Ashley Okland.
One eyewitness, a neighbor who saw a woman in the driveway that afternoon, phone records that contradict Kristin Ramsey's statement, an alibi that, according to the charges, did not hold, and a motive that has not been made public. Here is what is not in the public record. The gun has never been found. No DNA match has been announced. No confession. No direct physical evidence. Her defense lawyers have already said it out loud. They say the state does not have enough evidence.
The big sister she looked up to.
I think about her every single day. She was a big part of our life. She just had a big heart and a big smile, and everybody wanted to be her friend.
Brittany shudders at the thought of what might have gone through Ashley's mind the moment she saw the cold steel barrel of a gun pointed right at her.
I hope that she didn't have a lot of time to think about it. And that she wasn't afraid or in any type of pain when it happened.
It's a great question, and sometimes that's just the way that it happens. It's very difficult to track people down, and it seems like it wouldn't be in a day and age now where it's so easy to get a hold of people. Technology is easy to use to try to track people because there's cameras everywhere. If this happened 15 years ago, it was comparatively impossible, right? So using the technology that we have now, it makes things a lot easier to be able to go back, look at these cold cases and figure out what might have actually happened and to actually find a witness like the one that we found here.
Officials say there were already inconsistencies in Ramsey's story. Why wouldn't that be enough before this?
Well, I think with the inconsistencies in her story, it always makes her a suspect. And the problem is that when you have people, right, human beings conducting these reviews, some people use their instinct and their intuition and they say, well, we think that this person might be someone to look into or not. It's a matter of their discretion. And so when people use their discretion in a way that it causes them to make a mistake, right, we all suffer. But that's just the name of the game, right? You train the people as best as you possibly can so that they make the best decisions possible for the case. But sometimes that just doesn't work out.
So the question The question every case like this raises is why now? What changed in 2026 that didn't exist in 2011? Publicly, investigators haven't said, but there are a few real possibilities. A new witness coming forward, a re-examined statement, phone record analysis that wasn't possible in 2011, or someone who finally decided to talk. What there does not appear to be, based on public filings, is new physical evidence, which is why, heading into trial, this case is so unusual. First-degree murder, 15 years old, no gun. Ashley's father told reporters years ago that he suspected someone Ashley worked with. Someone, he said, who might have been jealous. Whether a jury sees it that way, that is what January 2027 is for. Kristin Ramsey has pleaded not guilty. She is on house arrest in Woodward, Iowa. Ashley Okland would be 42 years old this year. She is buried in Huxley, Iowa. At Ewing Park in Des Moines, there is a playground named after her. The community raised $600,000 to build it.
Ashley touched so many lives, so her family helped build this park as a living tribute to her. It's the Ashley Okland Star Playground. Local businesses and ordinary citizens raised more than $600,000 to build it.
Her brother Josh has said he spent years imagining what an arrest would feel like, and that when it came, it didn't feel the way he thought. Ashley's case is not over. A jury has not decided anything yet. I'll be covering the trial when it starts in January. If you want to see how this ends, subscribe. For Ashley.